So yeah, hi Sebastian, it's a pleasure having you here. How do you like the conference so far?
It's a pleasure to be here as well. I love the WoW Summit here in Bangkok. I can feel a lot of energy from the different audiences. We had a great engaging conversation about the state of Metaverse, like what are the latest trends on NFT or gaming in general.
Yeah.
My Fireside chat with Yatsu from the chairman of Animoca brand was very exciting.
Yeah, so what are the insights? Can you please share some insights from the space?
All right, of course. Well, I think first of all, Web3 gaming and Metaverse are far from dead. Like we're seeing really a growing adoption.
Yep.
Even though it's happening into multiple blockchain ecosystems that are a little bit fragmented, but you look at Telegram, Ton Network on one side, Avalanche, Ronin, Psy blockchain, Immutable X, if you're on Polygon, all of those are having flagship titles and games that brings a lot of users. Even at Sandbox, we're just celebrating our Alpha Season 4. It's our largest milestone this year. We're at week 5 of 10 of 100 experiences being launched with major brands and partners like Terminator, Attack on Titan, Hellboy, Hell's Kitchen, etc. And we have 400,000 unique players, which is a record. We never had that. So exciting to see all the engagement. Thank you. And it's still the middle of the season, so we hope to get more.
Okay.
I also feel around the different NFT trends, we're seeing a rising trend in terms of real world assets being tokenized on chain and more interest from that particular sector. I think we're seeing as well this all those users that are coming to all those different ecosystems like Telegram network, for example. And I don't know if we imagine a future of gaming based on Telegram mini apps, but it's actually democratizing even more access to gaming. It brings more people to play, more people to own digital assets, which is I think essential in our mission to broaden the adoption of Web3. People for the first time create a wallet, earn some token, interact with the blockchain. Just with our season 4 again, we had 600,000 blockchain transactions. We sold 165,000 NFTs.
Wow.
People who own avatars, there's more than 55,000 avatar holders in Sandbox. They are playing, they are engaging. So that's good to see.
Yes.
Definitely. Other than that, it's interesting to see how there's different hubs around the world that are shaping, and Asia is definitely one of those larger hubs that are adopting Web3 massively. Here we can see Bangkok.
We can see it here.
Dubai is another one. We just come back from the GAITAX, Binance Blockchain Week, Blockchain Live, and so on. So it's been exciting as well.
Yeah, so you just mentioned this a big push that Telegram games did, right? And we have now these dozens of millions of people that are into Web3 somehow, but I think that our task is to make them be onboarded to the Web3 clearly. So how do you think we can do that? What should be the steps maybe from Ton Network or maybe from other players to work with these people and to make them onboarded into the...
I think it comes progressively, or they don't necessarily come for owning something. They first come for a game, for an experience, social experience, to connect with their friends and do play together. And through that journey to engaging, they receive rewards, and those rewards are actually digital assets on the blockchain. Progressively, those games will also educate them to, those assets you own, you can actually sell them on the marketplace, you can exchange them with other users, you can cash them out if you want for other tokens. So it's a progressive education to what it actually means to own digital asset, what it enables, and not necessarily you coming just for the financial incentive only. And that's something that probably as any new emerging markets, both the Telegram mini game and the Telegram network needs to educate those users toward some sustainable behavior, because if they just move from one app to another to collect resource there, farm token, they might you might not create like long-term retention and engagement on the application. And if like the application cannot survive because they don't hold, like then like the network and the ecosystem as well, like actually is going to lose from it.
Yes.
So I believe in general there is still a big lack of education toward like what actually financialization of the world means. Digital ownership enables. Like it's really like the base layer for like behind like all those different services and applications that can lead to what like building your reputation online based on the digital asset that you have and your progression, building your personal, I wouldn't call it wealth because people think wealth is like becoming rich. Wealth is just like having some savings, building like for the future, like starting to like maybe start getting a credit for your house or other properties. And it's important specifically in like markets here, like emerging market that I see like Thailand as a digital baht, for example. And then now this month with DevCon 7, they also enable like digital USD as official tenders approved by the government. That's interesting to see like
really
how it will spread at the scale of a nation. I think also it's essential to show that as we launch NFTs as game creators, game developers, like they always come with concrete utility. For example, in Sandbox, when you buy an avatar, you can actually use it straight away to participate into events and eventually collect rewards if you progress. To use as your identity to explore around and more. So that's something like every developer, it's a joint effort between the platform, the content creator and the ecosystem to guide the users toward like those different steps and possibilities. And we're all taking a part in this role. It's an effort. Right?
Agree. What do you think about interoperability? Is it important part to like make all these NFTs work?
I do think interoperability is essential in a sense like it's the basis of the Metaverse vision. Like you can use your avatar as your digital identity and use it across all those different worlds, all your digital assets, etc. However, right now it's still like, I wouldn't say a broken promise, but it's an early promise that users didn't really see in action for two reasons. One is like, as I mentioned before, like all those different blockchain ecosystems that exist, Solana, Avalanche, Immutable, Ronin, Ethereum, Polygon, they are not compatible. So you need to develop some form of cross-chain solution in order to enable those digital assets to be used across different chains. The second is like at the application level, like those games need to implement a strategy where like they target different communities based on those digital assets and they enable specific utility for it. It's not yet the common practice. I mean, like only few actors in the space have actually really participated into interoperability. Like we launched, we were one of the co-founder of the Open Metaverse Alliance. At Sandbox, we've enabled interoperability of more than 50 avatar collection, turning 2D profile picture into 3D character that you can play. Recently, we did a funny experiment with meme coins where if you own like a Pepe, a Shiba, a dog, a meme token on your wallet, actually it gave you like a 3D character that actually resemble the actual character, the meme coin, and allow you to play to an event. And if you win, like you actually win some of the meme coin that, of your favorite meme coin. So that was a great way to start testing, like do the owner of those meme coin are actually, do they want to play with their token? Do they want to actually interact? It still is both a technical challenge and an adoption challenge, so let's see. That's my personal conviction, and we'll see.
So you just named a few of the challenges that like Metaverse and also Web3 gaming space has. Maybe some other like challenges that you see
definitely. Well, as the president of the Blockchain Game Alliance, like that's an association that now counts for 600 members, we run this annual industry survey where we ask different members to share what are the challenge. UX, UI, UX of the wallet and the general onboarding has been, generally speaking, a challenge, but it's progressing year after year. And beyond MetaMask, I think like account abstraction and many other wallet Like just with an email or social login, now you can get into games, so it's no longer a barrier. I've seen one of the main things that players point is the lack of fun. But like I think in 2024 it's getting hard to say like those games don't have the same quality as traditional game. Like you look at Off the Grid, like Godzilla, you look at Shrapnel, you look at Across the Edges, you look at the Sandbox. They are reaching like a level of quality that's similar to their Web2 counterparts.
Yes.
So the fun is there, and that's why we see the audience starting to grow.
Yeah.
Other challenges, the royalties model, which were at the core of like the business model for many NFT projects. There's no more marketplace that actually support royalties and creators beyond. Meaning, like whenever an NFT is being traded on the secondary market between two users, the original creator of that NFT no longer receive a royalty based on that.
Yeah.
So that leads to like depleting like the funding of those projects and have affected their long-term ability to keep developing and producing. And well, with every new challenge comes opportunity, I would say. So like NFT projects have to think again like how they're going to maintain and engage their community through loyalty, through open means, through maybe gated access to certain content and so on. That's where platform like Sandbox is very complementary. You know, like you can launch without any coding, a simple experience on the land that like allows you to offer rewards and engage with a social hub, for example, your community. So that's what many Web3 projects do in Sandbox, for example.
Okay. Yeah, you just mentioned this survey and the report that you have after. So maybe there are any other insights you want to share? Well,
we just finished like the collecting data from over 500 of the members, preparing for the 2024 yearly report. We're November, maybe wait 1 month and I will be able to share some of the key insights. I have my personal guess, but let's see. I don't want to speak yet. Like, let's see what the members have said.
We'll be waiting for the report. It's really interesting to see like key takeaways. Okay, and what are your predictions for the next year? I mean, for crypto in general, and also maybe for the Metaverse and Web3 gaming.
So, I definitely think like there's again more attention around like various gaming projects that use Web3. Like we see that with games again like into Sandbox with a record high number of players, into Off the Grid and various titles. And as we are seeing over the last days as well, like the Bitcoin rally and like the price start to increase, altcoin as well follow. Maybe there will be a translation as we saw back in 2021 between like high crypto price and people starting to spend some of the earning they made in cryptocurrency back into culture, back into NFTs, and back into games. So let's hope for that. And if not, I also think like next year, cross-chain contract abstraction will play an even more important role. That Telegram network will, like the games that are present on Telegram network will start to mature. And it reminds me a little bit at the beginning of HTML5 games. Like originally they were just like small demo and snippets of the actual mobile game. And then a few years later it became actually the technology that everyone was using to make those mobile games. So then we'll probably see like more mid-core game and game with high retention on Telegram that drive purchase and not necessarily just like drop tokens constantly. I think like on Sandbox, like this audience we brought with the season 4 will stay, and like we'll have even more new event and major brands partnership that will come and like we will build upon, and like we'll match this with exciting user-generated content, people creating games with a new version of our Game Maker 011, adding more fun, more multiplayer capability and specific abilities that people will enjoy.
Cool, really exciting. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your week in Bangkok.
Of
course.
Yes.